what can I say? I'm addicted to golf clubs. So this is a What's in the Bag 2025 update. That's right, I said update. We started out the year Cobra driver, Cobra 5-wood, Cobra hybrids, Cobra irons, Vice wedges, Mizuno putter. So how much of that stuck around? Let's take a look right here. I'm going to start with the driver. We were playing the Cobra dark speed, low spin driver. I don't know what happened, but I broke my swing somewhere in the last 90 days, and my little fade became a bigger slice, and so I didn't need a fade bias driver. However, I had already pre-ordered the Cobra Adapt LS, which is fade bias. I did play it one round. It felt really good on the face, and I think I got the right shaft in there this time too, which really gave me the launch angle I was looking for. But it was leaking way right. So what I've done for the driver, I have moved over to the Ping G440 Max with an adjustable weight that I can move as I screw up my swing, because we all know that happens. It's a little bigger, more forgiving face, and the ball speed off the face, no matter where I hit it, is pretty consistent. I'm getting just under 160 ball speed off of this bad boy. My average carry is 249, where my average carry with my other drivers was about 230, 235. So I'm getting a little more carry distance. Absolutely fantastic driver. I have the stock Alta CB stiff shaft in it. CB stands for counterbalance, which I actually think is making a big difference in the driver. Now, I was in a 5-wood before that was 17 degrees, and I've had this conversation with multiple people over and over and over again. I don't care what number's on the club. You could say it's a 4-wood, a 5-wood, a 3-wood. I don't care. I want to know what degree it is. So to match the 17 degrees and to match my driver, I went with the Ping G440 Max 4-wood, 17 degrees. Same degree as my 5-wood, just in a 4-wood. Now here's the kicker. That same Alta CB counterbalance shaft in a stiff. It gives me the launch angles I'm looking for. I actually get pretty good distance out of this. Pretty accurate. It's a little better, a little easier to keep straight, not losing them right. I mean, the first day I took it out, I was hitting them dead straight. Like, there was no right, there was no left. It was on top of each other. If you look at the shot tracer, the laser goes this way, the shadow is directly under it. Fantastic. Absolutely love this. And of course, I got them with the Golf Pride CP2 wrap grips. Love those grips. It's helping my hands a lot. Those other corded grips tear me up a little bit. All right, so those are the big changes at the top end of the bag. I stuck with my irons. I love my irons, and they're hard to get custom. I mean, once you do it, you don't really want to get rid of it. So I'm still in the King Tour irons by Cobra. Absolutely love them. The Nippon Modus Pro 105 gram shaft. Love that. I'll probably stick with those. There are some irons that I like that I've been kind of teetering on, but I'm not in love yet. I'm sticking with my Cobra hybrids. I still have the Cobra King Tech hybrids. Okay, I actually have these in a regular shaft. They're not in a stiff. I hit these very well. I have no reason to replace them. Granted, I thought about going to the Ping, just so I have a matching, but why change them? If they're working, woo! If they're working, why change them? Okay. Now to the other side of the bag, the wedges. My 50 degree, still the Vice. I do not use this club very often. This will last me a long time. I'm not going to replace it. It's a great club. It's got a 105 gram shaft in it as well. CP2 wrap, good to go. Love the full face grooves on a 50. You can't get that in most clubs. So that one's staying in the bag. However, I wore the piss out of that 56. So I ordered the Cleveland RTZ 56 degree with the full face grooves. I don't carry a 60. This is the last club in my bag. This does everything from 100 yards and in. I had originally ordered it with the Project X rifle shaft in it, which I absolutely love, and it felt fantastic, and I got great distance and excellent spin, but I couldn't chip with it. So it was literally a full swing club, and that was it. So I swapped it back to a Dynamic Gold 105 gram shaft. I went out the other day, I was nailing pins. I was putting it within inches of the cup. It absolutely worked fantastic. I love this wedge, and when my 50 wears out, if I can get a full face in a 50, I will. I will get that as well. That might be a while though. There'll probably be another generation out. Now, I know you guys saw me messing around with a lab putter. It didn't work. I'm sticking with my Mizuno. My Mizuno is absolutely fantastic. This is the M-Craft 4. They have the M-Craft 5s out now, which I've kind of messed with a little bit. They do have some cool new stuff coming out. I just can't let go of my putter. I love my putter, and this grip is amazing. The big thing on the Lab, you can't change the grip. It changes the whole dynamic of the club. The other thing on the Lab was it's double the price of a fitted putter that works just as well. I would much rather have you get fitted. I will say 30% of our used putters right now are Lab putters. They're becoming quite the boomerang product. They go out and they come back in, and it's because it's not going to make you putt any better. If you don't putt square to square, you're not going to be a better putter with a Lab. You need something that fits your swing. So I highly recommend, if you're getting a putter, get fitted. Okay, this is new. I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing 2 gloves. I got one for each hand because my hands were getting so tore up. I have been wearing finger sleeves. You see in the video, I'm not wearing gloves. I've been wearing finger sleeves. That's working to a point, but I think I'm gonna have to go back to gloves. I was wearing a glove the other day. I was hitting my driver better. Don't know if it was because the grip slipped in my hand when it's 110 degrees or what, but it is what it is. Okay. We have a winner on golf ball. Now, this isn't saying that one is better than the other. One is better for me than the other. Now, I have both, and I put these through extensive testing. I have a whole bunch of Callaway Chrome Tours and a whole bunch of the TP5X stripe. These are the triple track. I love the putting alignment. I really do. And they just came out with a new one that has a solid 360 line, not only in the triple track, but they have one that's similar to this. I have chosen to go with the TP5X. The putting alignment has been absolutely helpful, fantastic, and I use this for training as well. Even the putting alignment being the triple track on the Callaway Chrome Tour, I can't seem to get it lined up correctly. With this, I don't have a doubt. I also will say I'm getting about the same ball flight out of both of them, but I feel like I'm squeaking out a little more distance with the TP5X. So I'm going to stick with TP5s. They're easier for me to get as well than the Chrome Tours. And I mean, it's a really good ball. They made some changes this year, and it works really nice. It feels super soft off the face, especially when you hit it flush. I'm getting good spin out of it. I'm not overspinning it. I do have as well, just so everybody knows, standard TP5s. I was kind of going back and forth between the two. I will say that the standard TP5 is an excellent ball if you need more spin around the greens. I can get this to check up. I can get this to come backwards. This one I can get to check up. I don't necessarily get it to come backwards. Maybe a little bit, but not like a TP5. So, those are the changes that I've made this year. I'm going to stick with this probably for the rest of the year. If anything pops up, I'm sure you guys will see it on the channel. But midway through the year, 2025, that's what's in the bag. We're going Ping. at the top of the bag. We're still sticking with Cobra in the middle, and we dropped down to the wedges. We made a change over to the RTZs by Cleveland. Fantastic wedges, Z alloy. They won't rust. Rust drives me crazy. Super soft off the face, and man, do I get a lot of spin out of there. I'm spinning that thing at 12,000 RPMs. That does hit and come backwards. If I'm doing a full swing with that club, it'll come backwards. If it's not a full swing, I hit a 75 footer the other day. It one hopped and then trickled out. Unfortunately, it was an inch from the hole. If I had another inch out of it, it would have been fantastic, but because it would have been an eagle. But anyways, 2025, what's in the bag? Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you later.